Hey man.
What's up?
Hey. You wanna maybe like those orcs are looking pretty tasty. I wanna be that bullet and shove myself inside them.
She marines on my space till I Warhammer 40k.
Oh yeah. Hello everyone. Welcome to what is probably gonna be the Space Marine week and or month.
Yes, sir.
40k everything because Space Marines 2 is coming out.
I'm so excited. I'm so goddamn excited.
I haven't played this game and I was like, hey, I should probably play a first one before I play a second one.
And of course, like always, anything 40k related, your boy Beefy has to be involved with it.
Yeah.
Cause I'm a crackhead for this stuff.
Yeah.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
Oh, good.
Yeah, everything sucks.
What do you mean? Everything's better then.
No.
Bro, I'm just waiting for World War III. I'm gonna be living, thriving.
Bro, I think this is more Galactic War 3, but you know what? Pop off, Marcus.
Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
For an old game, this stuff is like so nostalgic for me.
It looks really cool.
But it looks really good too. Like just from that opening scene of like Lieutenant Titus just fucking killing every orc that he can see, kind of goes hard.
His name's Titus?
Yes.
Isn't there a Titus also in Fallout?
Yes.
Okay, because
Is there? I think there is.
Isn't Knight Titus the one that Maximus followed and he died?
Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Because, yeah, I just finished Fallout.
Also, they're discussing about glassing a fucking planet just casually.
I mean, if you live in galactic space, like, if everything's this big at this point, it's like, we've got, like, 57,000 other planets. Do we really need this one?
Yeah, but, like, the reason why we're not doing it to this one is just because of the fact there's a lot of valuable stuff on this planet that we could actually use, and it's going to be very perfect against Chaos and all these other people. So send the Emperor's Angels. Yes, and the Ultramarines.
Ah, yes. The beefy boys.
Send the guys who have never lost a single fight in their entire fucking history or lore. I don't know, that's not true. They lost like several battles. But they're basically like the Mary Sue of like the 40k universe.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah, they know way too well what they're doing. What if the God Emperor had Texas speech actually covers that for these guys? They like have like imposter syndrome, and they're like, everything I do is just succeeding when I should have died. What the fuck is happening?
Because of like these circles where it looks all cybernetic, it reminds me of Cybertron almost.
So reminder, I've never seen a single Transformers movie besides the one with Mark Wahlberg when I was at the urgent care. But I think of Coruscant.
Yes. Okay. We gotta get you to start consuming Transformers.
I've been told this by many people, and I don't know.
Drunk movie night where we watch the Transformers would be great.
Okay.
Because I think Michael also said he hasn't seen but the first one, and then Carlos hasn't either. So.
The orcs have massacred the Forge World's forces, and they have taken the planetary defense weapons.
Clever of the damned orcs. Keeps us off their backs.
They must have been
while
purple.
they loot the Titan war machine.
Purple is the stealthiest color.
Pilot, report.
I've never seen a purple orc.
Have you?
Get the ship to
Also, I forgot he's a captain in this. In the second one, he is D-ranked to lieutenant, I believe, or sergeant. In the Space Marine hierarchy, captain's like one of the highest ranks you can be unless you're like a chapter master or like literally the Primarch.
And Primarchs are what you usually have that lead your army in the tabletop, right?
No, that's your captain or your chapter master.
Oh, okay.
It's HQ Warlord. The Primarch is actually the father of all these guys, relatively speaking. They use a piece of their what's called a gene seed to put it into the Space Marines when they're like little baby boys, basically, and make them into these big fucking Hulks. So each Primarch has a flaw, and honestly, the Ultramarines' biggest flaw, from what I would say, is that they're big bureaucratic nerds.
So they like bureaucracy too much?
Very much so.
Ah.
They follow the Codex Astartes to like a T. And that's because it's a big ass nerdy book that their Primarch made.
Gotcha.
But it's weird because you meet Space Marines and the Ultramarines like Captain Titus who don't follow the Codex Astartes that closely, because a lot of situations come to like a cause and effect type of thing.
Right.
So,
Oh boy.
you start off good. You get a
Yeah.
knife and you get a bolt pistol.
X.
Oh, you gotta
okay.
fight the Gits and Grots.
Yeah, you're fucking beneath me.
So fun. You just feel so powerful. What difficulty did you choose?
Normal.
Okay.
Because I figure I've never played the game before. I don't know how hard it's gonna be.
I've done a playthrough on hard. I would say it's aight.
Oh, cool. So melee's gonna be a big thing?
It usually is. You actually unlock almost the prime core melee weapons, but after this chapter, we run into a thing where they teach us about the gun mechanics in the game.
Do I have a health bar yet?
That is the top of the screen.
Okay.
That is your health.
Gotcha. Does it regen?
Over time, you get health for killing orcs. Any grot, git, or boy that you kill, you get health for.
Okay.
So like the yellow part's kind of like your armor in Halo terms.
Okay, like my shields.
Yeah, it's like your shield, but they don't have shields. They just have like 3 hearts. So that will heal over time from you just being around. The red part is if you melee kill some of them, they will regen.
Oh, okay. Alright, so I can only stun, like, gotcha.
And sometimes, yeah, see, so your stuff will heal when you, like, melee kill them.
Gotcha.
It doesn't do it on guns, though, so it heavily incentivizes you using melee.
To beat the shit out of everything.
100%. But the bolt gun, the bolt pistol, and the knife are only so good.
Gotcha. Oh, that's a big boy.
That's a war boss. Get off my ship, Space Marines! I love orcs, bro. You can tell that all their stuff looks like they just built it out of scrap and shit.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
Oh, now you get to experience the Witcher 3 mechanic of roll.
Okay. Chop, chop, chop. What is shooting me?
It's a big turret, so... Yeah, there you
Gotcha.
go.
I am already getting my ass kicked.
When you stun them, you can press B to execute.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And see how you healed a little bit off of that?
Yeah, gotcha.
So you can chain stuns and then execute like the game's telling you, kind of like heal up. And that will heal up your core health. But if you stay taking damage with core health, your shield does not come back.
Gotcha.
But you can easily just like chain executions to...
like that.
Yeah.
Get bonked, sir. I am bonk. I wanna. It won't let me execute it.
Because I think he was in a weird spot.
He's like, hey man.
He just... Whoa.
Oh
kinda
shit!
cool.
I think I'm over in my head a little bit here.
So
Oh yeah.
my favorite weapon in the game is when you get the chainsaw sword.
I mean, a sword plus a chainsaw? Yes, please.
Bro, Gears of War, but no gun.
Yeah.
Kind of banging.
Kind of crazy.
So, I think it's crazy that, like, these guys just have boats that are flying, right? Like, these things should not be in the air. And they didn't think a space marine could just do this. Like, bro.
He just turned it around like, well.
Bro, that ship Loki looks like the ship from Smash Brawl. The one
Yes.
that Meta Knight was on.
It does. Just a big ass skull instead of Meta Knight's face.
Yes. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. And perfect.
Moving behind the rocks. Don't worry, Captain. We'll buff out those scratches later. Just get back on the ship.
And thank you for choosing Airline Delta as your choice of flight.
Oh, I don't think you're gonna get a Delta sponsorship anymore.
No one's wanting to sponsor from them. They beat the shit out of their customers.
What?
You don't remember that story?
No.
There was a customer who like refused to like give up his seat, and like the flight attendants just started beating the shit out of him, pulling him off the plane.
Oh no.
You didn't remember?
No.
That was like back when we were in high school.
No. I just know that Delta has like the cool ass Sky Club and stuff.
Yeah, they have the Sky Club, but like, yeah, they just been, the meme is that they just been known for beating the living shit out of their customers and clientele.
Oh, good.
I don't want a sponsorship from that. If I'm trying to get beat up and get sponsored, WWE hit me up, but no.
Oh yeah. Oh, they'd have to find a way to make you like a cool ass skull mask.
That would be cool.
Can I sprint?
Yes.
Yes.
And you goofy when you do it. Me when I have to take a shit. It's just a bunch of gets. You got them.
Well, I like watching them go boom.
The bolt pistol is gonna be your generic like infinite ammo gun. Everything else will have ammo, but dude, you get ammo so plenty in this fucking world. And there are collectibles, so if you want to try to 100% it, you can. I don't recommend it. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm good.
I'm gonna get him. Drop pod. Right behind you, behind you.
Huh?
These will give you weapons. For example, you get a bolter. Ooh.
Use D-pad. Okay, so this is very Gears.
Yes. I think some of the devs from Gears actually worked on this game.
That would make a lot of sense.
So, fun fact, it mentioned that the bolter that we're using is chambered in like 998 Godwin pattern. Basically, imagine if you shot like a 12-ounce Red Bull can at someone.
Oh, you know, it's kind of a reasonably sized bullet.
Yeah, it's
It's like those fucking anti-tank rounds, basically.
yeah, no, we're shooting that at them.
Jesus Christ.
Orcs are scary, dude. They will fucking live from a lot of stuff.
Well, yeah, isn't like, because I don't know a lot about it, but they say that the Terminids and the Orcs would realistically be the two to survive.
Terminids are from Helldivers, but I know what you mean.
Yeah,
the Tyranids.
Tyranids, yeah, sorry.
So there is actually a theory that's been kind of proven in a couple books from what I remember. Orcs and Tyranids are the perfect match for each other because in the grimdark future, out of all the factions, they're the only two that really like will last. Because Tyranids keep getting better from everything that kills them. So they're kind of like Doomsday from DC. Is that his name? Apocalypse? Doomsday?
I do not know.
The big fucker that every time Superman kills him, he comes back stronger and immune to whatever Superman did.
Probably Apocalypse? I'm not a big DC guy.
I got you. Basically, Tyranids can come back to where it kills them. And Orcs, well, when a planet has Orc spores in it, like this one, good luck. And they both love fighting. So Orcs love to fight and Tyranids love to eat. So most planets, it'll just keep growing to the point where Orcs will be the size of like the God Emperor and Tyranids will be just giant. And they'll just keep fighting.
Have they ever, other than by glassing the planet, have they ever like cleared them all out before?
Orcs or Tyranids?
Yes. From either.
Orcs, not that I know of. It's because they're a mushroom basically. So when their spores inhabit a planet, that planet's gone, bro. Like you just glass the damn thing.
Damn.
Yeah, it's that bad. If a Tyranid, I'm not a big Tyranid guy. I have a friend who is, so he would tell you a lot more about it than I would. But as far as I know, most Tyranids have been glassed or they've been pushed off a planet to the point where they had to like retreat on their hive fleet.
Really?
Yeah, I think that happened like once. But that's because Orcs, Space Marines, and Eldar work together to fight off Tyranids. I think that's the story I'm thinking of.
That's scary then if even I thought like the pre-orcs before these guys, the Corks or whatever, were the ones that were helpful.
Oh, you do remember the lore I told you on that. That's cool.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm proud. Yes, so the Corks are the pre-orcs. Fuck Leandros. They were made by the Eldar, and they were controlled by the Eldar because they were civilized. Orcs basically just were isolated and kept fighting each other to where they turned into what they are now. Basically like brain rot gits. They are super aggressive, but sometimes the orc war boss is the one who makes all the decisions, and a lot of times there are situations where orcs will put aside their differences just to work with Space Marines and whatnot. But then after usually the fight stops with them, they will fight the Space Marine right away.
That makes sense. Yeah. They're like, okay, they're dead. Now you.
Yeah. There's actually even a subgroup of orcs in space who believe in the God Emperor.
Really?
Yes.
Well, obviously, the human empire would not allow them to persist.
Oh no, but they still do because orcs just do.
Right.
They steal like Space Marine armor and act like Space Marines.
That's hilarious.
They have these things called Primorcs, which are orcs that get to the size of a Primarch and act like the Primarchs from what they understand.
That's great.
Yes, it's fucking amazing.
Do they have... Because the faction that interests me the most are the Mechanicus. Do they have a Mechanicus game that's not like a RTS?
There is a Diablo-styled Mechanicus game called Inquisitor.
Oh, shit.
And the Inquisitor... Nice. The Inquisitor one is basically Diablo, but in the 40k universe. And there's a DLC where you can play a Mechanicus stuck on Mars.
Oh, that's cool.
It's really cool. And you hear the voice of the machine god kind of like talking to you.
Is that still a mystery what it is?
What, the machine god?
Yeah.
Well, the Omnissiah is considered like the Martians version of the god. But in the universe, it's confirmed that the voice they hear on Mars is actually a Satan shard called the Void Dragon. And it's basically connected to the Necrons.
Oh, interesting.
Yes. So, and of course, if there's any 40k nerds who would like to fact check me or correct me down in the comments, please do. Because I know I'm just spitting it, so it just makes the simplest sense.
Right.
Because I went on the whole book, we'd be here for like days.
Yeah, there's kind of entire YouTube channels where you could watch for hours just to understand one tiny section of the universe.
Fucking Bricky is a good example. He covers the whole lore of the entire universe. It's like good. There's a couple others too, but Bricky's the most entertaining to me.
Once in a while, I'll watch what's his name? Because he's also he does the intros for Distractable, Voldemort.
Oh yeah, he's good with it too. Yeah.
I really like his voice.
Mm-hmm. It hits the universe very well.
So we just picked up some Marines.
These are Imperial Guardsmen. They are just you and I, basically. So we landed in this base area, and now we're here to help all the Guardsmen. You can see all the Guardsmen that just died from orcs.
Yeah. I hope they keep making these, because then they can make a game against each faction.
God, that'd be so cool.
I think one against the Necrons would be the coolest.
Yes.
Just like to play.
There's a Civilization game that is based off of 40k called Gladius, and you can play as the Necrons, and it's really cool.
Ooh.
The thing I like about this is that it actually shows that the Guardsmen like worship the Space Marines, because they're called like the Emperor's Angels or whatever it is, and it's because they're just, dude, they're hulking figures who can fight. Like
Yeah.
in the tabletop, you don't get this kind of experience that you see because it's literally an army of Space Marines versus like an army of orcs. But realistically, in the universe, it's literally just a squad of 3 that they send down at a time.
Yeah, because you can, as playing the game, see how you can just wipe out everything without a problem.
100%. And the tabletop doesn't really reflect that like it used to.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be balanced, but in this case, the lore, especially because the Codex Astartes limits a chapter to only be like, I think it's like 2,500 Space Marines. They have to send like only 3 guys at a time because they're trying to protect their entire galaxy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys have like 3 hearts, 4 lungs, 2 livers.
Bigger is better.
Yes. And they literally cannot. Yes.
Yay. Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Get ready for the execution on this bad boy. It's so fucking cool.
Oh boy. Hello.
You also don't get a gun when you do this, so you're just stuck like killing.
Wait. Oh yeah, I got stunning first. Oh yeah.
So good.
Oh yeah.
I hate that the chain sword is so weak in the tabletop because this shit's so fucking cool. Yum.
Oh.
Die,
man.
heretic!
This is better than sex. Oh. Oh, hello. Would you like some death, sir? Thank you.
So you switched back over to your bolter, so you can still use the chainsaw, but through like melee fights.
They
So
just
good.
become goop.
40K is by far one of the coolest settings.
Dude, I hope so badly that Henry Cavill does get to make this show.
He's in the process of making it. He's gonna be, from what I heard, he's gonna take the place of a custodian.
So like a squad leader like that?
The custodians are like actual humans, who are chosen to be the protectors of the emperor. So they're like the elite guard.
That's cool. Oh, like in Magic, the ones that was the other deck that's like blue, white, red or something. I think it isn't that because they have the Chaos Marines. They have
You're
Space
referring
Marines.
to the blue, white, black, which is the Space Marines Inquisitor one.
Inquisitor. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, the Inquisition and the Custodes do work together, but the Inquisition is broken down into three factions. One's the Ordos Heretics, where it's like to look for people who worship chaos. The Ordos Xenos, which are to fight aliens.
Right.
And then I think the other one's the Ordos. It's like the one to look for mutants. Like they hunt down mutants inside of Terra and stuff. Something like that.
And the mutants are like what you're fighting in Dark Tide, right?
Those are chaos. So those are heretics.
Oh, okay.
But they're because some of them are demons. They're poxwalkers, which are like a demon spawn of Nurgle.
Gotcha.
So that would be Ordos Xenos. Mutants would be like so Tyranids have this version of a human. Basically, when their gene seed mixes with the humans, they start developing extra arms, which is called the Gene Stealer Cult. It's the blue-red card from the Warhammer Universe Beyond that says when a source that you control will deal 1 damage, it deals 2 instead.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that one. Or sorry, it does 2, while the damage deals 1, so it deals 3 total. It's that guy. He's a Gene Stealer, and they're considered mutants.
Oh, interesting.
Mutants would also be like people who develop secondary eyes or become psychers and other weird shit. Psychers are like wizards and deceivers.
And they don't like that.
Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. It's just case by case basis.
Yeah, I've noticed that because don't some of the charters actually use psychers?
Yes. For example, the Ultramarines have what's called a librarian, which is a Space Marine psycher. There are also human psychers, which are a part of the Imperium Guard, which is like the average humans that we see.
Right.
But unless you're like a Black Templar, you hate anything that's not pure. They're super racist.
Hell.
Yeah. God. Just blood.
Yes. Brain go happy. On the other end of the spectrum, I started playing Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, nice. How you liking it?
It's really fun. I'm playing Luigi's Mansion 3. Because that's
Okay.
the newest one, and I know that 2 was just remastered, so after I finish 3, I'm probably going to grab 2.
Is 3 the one where you get the slime Luigi?
Yeah, Gooigi.
Gooigi, that's his name. That's cool. Yeah, with my 3DS, I started playing Sticker Star.
Oh,
fuck. That's a boss, essentially. You need to, like, spread yourself and
How
learn
do
how
I
to
throw
barrel.
a grenade?
RB? LB?
It's probably LB. Yeah, it's
Yep.
LB. Okay.
I like how you threw it after he died.
Well, I had to figure it out, you know. Just had to make sure, double tap.
I've been playing that, and I played Pokemon Moon. I never played Moon for the first time. I didn't realize Sun and Moon, like, you know, the 3DS had, like, the cool built-in time system, so, like, whatever the time is in real life, it's like that in Pokemon. But in Moon, it's fucking inverted.
Oh.
So I started the game and it's nighttime. I'm like, that's not right.
Interesting.
Yes. And the starters are kind of iconic for it.
That's the Alolan region, right?
Yeah, you get the choice of Owlette, which turns into the fucking dope-ass, like, Batman owl. You get Litten, which turns into Incineroar.
Right.
And then you get the fucking Seal, that's a clown.
Yeah.
That one sucks, in my opinion.
Yeah, not a fan. I don't really like Incineroar either. I know he's a fan favorite, but
I just picked Incineroar because I'm a wrestling fan, and I named him El Gato Luchador, which means the cat wrestler.
that's fair. Hello?
Thank the Emperor.
They're gonna shoot me.
Second Lieutenant Mira, 203rd Cadian Regiment.
Captain Titus of the Ultramarines. You are in command.
I'm all that's left, my lord. Unless my commanders rise from the grave. So far, they seem content to stay put.
Lieutenant, the scouts have returned to forward base.
How many?
2.
Cadians are the best Imperial Guard regiment, in my opinion.
I love that like every sci-fi marine looking uniform is all inspired basically from aliens.
And as you might have seen,
Even the ones from Aliens, they're inspired by Starship Trooper.
Yes, Starship Trooper, yes. It's so cool. It's like an iconic look, and I love that everyone agrees that it's the best look.
It makes the most sense. Because, like, in the universe, they're going to target your vital organs, protect the meat.
Yeah. It looks future-y enough while still being like, yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
I heard the new Alien Romulus movie was really good. Was I supposed to do
I
something?
want to... you need to go right there, where that big glowy thing is. You're going to pick up a new weapon.
Genetic scan complete.
Piece of candy?
So, it's a purity seal. So, if I'm correct, you can now have basically like a rage mode.
Ah, I can raw.
Yes, and that will give you slight immunity with you increase health by just hitting them.
Oh, good. I like that.
We need
I
to
like
reach
punching
that
through my feelings, just like Mikola.
Also, do you see how on his fucking move so not you, but like the guy was in the way. See that little thing dangling on his pauldron?
No. This?
Yeah, you see that little thing that's dangling there that just flicked like on his pauldron on the back right there that's flapping?
Yes.
So that's a purity seal. In 40k, purity seals are basically like holy symbols that you just wax onto your armor and get the God Emperor's blessing to protect you from like heretic stuff.
Ah.
As we play the game, we're gonna get more purity seals, and our pauldrons are gonna be covered in them shits.
Oh, yes.
Dude, it's so fucking cool.
We're gonna look so good. Whoa. That's a big gun.
What did it shoot?
I don't know.
The sun.
Hello. Hi.
I
All
thought you
right.
were about to fucking kick her. I thought you were about to just pull out the chain like.
Oh, she's so tiny.
Get me that field manual. Stuck on bloody Forge World and not a single tech priest in sight.
Well, I guess we'll find out what's going on next time.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, it's already time for next time. Don't worry, we're still here. We'll get a little bit more going. Yeah, we're having a good time.
It's a great time. Well, thank you so much for watching this with us, everybody.
Yeah, you could like and subscribe to the video if you want to. Doesn't matter if you don't want to. I'm not the fucking boss of you. Anyway, bye.
Bye. Do we continue now?
Yeah.